'Tis plain that salvation's only aim is to sow chaos among the people. It's no noble cause what drives them. No code guides their actions. They are not even beholden to greed or base desires. Truly, I can think of no more dangerous sort.
Tonight the fisher knight leaves the humble shores of home for the heady depths of Cart. Pray, let this token from humble Festi garner favor with the leviathans within. Oh, tut, no time for thanks, friend. The Duke awaits. Sail on, dear knight, sail on.
I fear your crown outshines my own. By my command, every road in Grancis shall be open to you henceforth, as a member of the world hunt. May your efforts help deliver us from the shadow of the dragon. As long as that damnable beast draws breath, I'll fain accept any help on offer. All right.
Arisen. Hail, sir. It seems you truly stand apart from the rest of us. Some sneered when I presented the Hydra's head, said it was your feat alone that won it. In truth, I cannot deny it. I had no hand in it. 'Tis plain fact. But what of the enlistment corps, then? What meaning does our fealty hold? I have no answer to give my men. To give myself.
The sovereign of this land ill comprehends the urgency of the danger it faces. This eve's empty pomp is ample proof. All gaiety, without a hint of real concern. I'll allow, 'tis well understandable. A people numbed by 2 generations of peace cannot be expected to know true resolve. 'Tis a lesson taught by fire and sacrifice. Pray, let his grace learn before the fire takes all. But I ought not speak in such bold terms before his grace.
My. Apologies, dear warrior. But to see a face austere as the castle walls adorned with this... Still, 'tis more agreeable than the endlessly dour air of most of my husband's sawn swords. Valor dwells in the heart, after all. The brave ought not need their raiment to speak for them at all, no? Hail, dear warrior of the lovely helm. I fear I am remiss in asking your name, sir. Arisen? You must forgive me. I fear I am grossly ignorant in matters of war. I had thought all who fought shared the title warrior. But again, you must excuse me. I am Eleanor, come just a few days past as a bride to the Duke. I pray you will serve my lord husband faithfully, Sir Warrior.
By decree of the Duke, you are to be allowed free passage into the castle. This right extends only to your person, and you are advised to comport yourself fittingly. A grievous breach in conduct will see you removed from the castle, or worse. You will take your orders from the Duke's Chamberlain, Aldous. Speak to him for further instruction. May the Maker see you on to further glory, sir.
How fared your audience with His Grace, Arisen? Aldous Ludric Sorn at your service, sir. I serve as a Chamberlain in the Duke's court. As you may have seen for yourself, it seems His Grace is unwell. In truth, there is worry enough to make any man's head ache. But I fear he ails of worse than worry. Perhaps I ought not speak further on the matter, for my own well-being. I am charged with assigning royal orders, tasks of great import issued by the Duke himself. Pray forgive the bother, but I ask that you come to see me here in the castle whenever circumstances allow you to take on assignment. The future of this war is murky, sir. May your efforts help to bring its end into sight.
You know of the witch what lives in those woods?
I'd imagine one would never tire of this place.
They say she understands worm speak, the dragon's own tongue.
That Hexer's lived there for many a year. Even as a child, I heard cradle tales of her witchery.
His Grace is keen to seek out the old crow. Even now, he gathers men for a search party. You know more of the witch? Rumors swirl of late, most on how she speaks with the dragon, consorts with him more like some say. Others claim she summoned the worm herself. Whatever the case, we could do worse than seek her counsel if she knows aught of the beast. Speak with the soldiers to hear more of the witch. Even now they mount an expedition to find her.
That Hexer's lived there for many a year. Even as a child, I heard cradle tales of her witchery.
Let us hurry to Selene's cottage. The forests of southern Grancis are ever shrouded in this thick mist. There, Master! Wolves! Let's wait. Hit them swinging blindly! Arisen, I am at your side. Water doesn't affect them! Wolves fall quickly to flames. It hates fire! Quickly, we must help her.
Hang her! Hang the witch! She conjures a dragon! Damnable Hexer! Burn her! Burn her! She conjures a dragon!
She's in with the dragon! By the Maker!
The rock! It moves!
tunnel extends where the golem stood. Let's go find Selene.
Stand clear! To Selene, and...
I am sorry, Arisen. You share in my troubles through no fault of your own. Some part of me has long known I was, in truth, a pawn. I do not age or die as others. And always I found making my own decisions difficult. Gran gifted me a portion of her very soul. It was a kindness I can never repay. At first, I knew not how to use this gift. But now I have met you.
I've learned of this area.
So, you are arisen. This may come as a small surprise, but I know well the path you walk. For you see, I myself was once arisen. And this girl, Selene, was my pawn. The soul of an arisen cannot but affect their follower. Given time, the pawn will assume the arisen's very form. This is the bestowal of spirit, or so I named it. I did not grasp the full meaning of this transfer when first I noticed it. But see well, Selene. See how she resembles me? I pray she can soon live her life as a human true. Age and experience separate us, Arisen, but I know you ken my words. Selene is more than pawn now. She yearns to choose the course of her life, free from the will of others. If you can aid in this, there may yet be a future for her.
My pawn print.
Yes, I see it now. In truth, I had long thought as much. The ways of pawns and humans is so very close.
Can I truly live? Can I be human?
You can, Selene. The bestowal of spirit granted you my heart. As you learned of the world, you filled this heart with feelings of your own. Pawns are but shadows of life, doomed to forever echo out across the rift. But soon you will be freed of this unending cycle. Then will your thoughts belong to you alone. Then will you speak with your own voice.
My own voice. I would be with you.
I feel more familiar with this quest now.
Arisen and Pawn. You need be distracted from our quest by fear for Selene,
What's
no
that?
further.
Please, Arisen. Say that I might stay in your village, under your roof. I want dearly for a place I can feel safe.
While I am here, I train as a sister of the faith. I'm to gather flowers. They say I've talent as a healer, that if I labor hard enough, They say I'll learn to grant blessings upon others through flowers. I fear I am a poor judge of such things. Still, what say you, cousin? 'Tis said a blessing of flowers leaves the recipient awash with joyous feeling. Any luck? Though in truth, 'tis the Mother Superior here I must convince of my abilities, and the priests. I must show them I've an aptitude as a healer. But as I said before, I've little notion what to expect. Could I ask you to give a flower to someone and tell me of their response? Give that flower to someone afore it wilts, won't you, cuz? I've prayed over it hard enough to give even the Mother Superior a start. I only hope the blessing reaches the recipient. What? You would give it back to me? Thank you, but 'tis no help to my training, cuz. My happiness getting flowers from you has naught to do with blessings.
I feel more familiar with this quest now.
Is there naught you have to show me, Arisen? For I have seen it. A cipher, void of meaning unto itself, but of vital importance. The sign of those bound to the dragon, and through it to one another. Bring it here. That tablet. Then it has presented itself to you as well, Arisen of the present day. I held it once myself, though it knew a different form then. 'Tis the Arisen's bond, an oath given form. It has shown itself to each Arisen in turn since time immemorial, ever changing its guise. Perhaps it is a test of sorts. Though it appears a humble tablet now, it will take on the form best suited to you when the time is come. Then the Arisen's bond has chosen its form. For you, it is become a ring. Take it. 'Tis the symbol of an oath that will bind you to what you hold most dear. That it chose a ring for its shape stands proof that other people are what you hold most dear. Make no mistake. The one you vouchsafe this ring to will be bound to you most powerfully. Whether that bond will be your shield or your undoing depends upon you. Therein lies the nature of the test.
I've learned what to do in this quest.
Arisen, sir? Beg pardon, sir. I bear a message from Milady Eleanor. She would speak with you, sir. In private, if you please. Some would raise an eyebrow at such a request, given Milady's vows to the Duke. I trust... forgive me, Arisen. I must learn to hold my tongue around proper company. Pray, find me tonight in the castle gardens.
Arisen, I would speak with you. Privately. This is not the place. 'Tis a conversation best had after dark. Meet me in the courtyard by night.
You are to see me for your assignments, and no one else. I speak for His Grace on such matters. My word is his. As such, any task deserves your full and immediate attention. Pray, make your choice, sir. You've a stake in this, and a right to hear, sir. You know of Fornival, aye? He is among the wealthiest of Grand Soren's merchants, though now he stands to lose all. He is accused of a litany of crimes. I would beg a favor, if you've the time. It seems Fornival was as busy in his underground dealings as in his honest work. His bill of crimes includes bribery, fraud, abduction, the selling of secrets, even collusion with Salvation. The inquest continues as we speak. Should the present tide prevail, he will likely be found guilty and put to death. Opinions are split, however, on the credibility of the present proofs and testimonies. A few days yet remain before the matter is decided. I ask that you go and gather what facts you can. Any proof is welcome, be it evidence or testimony. Aught that clearly shows his guilt or innocence. Justice must be done, and for that, we've need of the truth.
I hear old Fornival is the subject of an inquest. His conviction would bring me no joy, not least for the loss of revenue I would suffer. Arisen, I have a proposition, sir. I've long had dealings with Fornival, and want to believe in his innocence. Pray, take a petition for his acquittal from me, that it may help sway his arbiters.
It pains me to burden you, busy as you are with the royal orders, but there is aught I would speak of with you. 'Tis a cause of worry, though I speak only for myself and not as Chamberlain. Might I beg a moment? Skeletons have been sighted near the capital these past few days. Elsewhere, I've had no end of reports of secret meetings among the zealots of salvation. I cannot help but see the two as intertwined, though I have no evidence to prove it. Still, I'll be damned if I allow their kind to go corrupting the minds of good people for want of evidence. Arisen, I ask this as a favor. Will you look into these events and hunt out any thread that connects them? I believe I've learned where the cult meets. I've made note of it on your map. I ask you begin your search there. Go, and learn what you can.
What? Fornival stands trial? 'Tis a pity. In truth, the man was profligate. His ostentation earned him envy and enmity in equal parts. But he was not the sort of man to seek profit in the misfortunes of others. I will add my name to the petition. I shall pray that his innocence is proven.
An inquest, eh? Cheers. I welcome the diversion. I know 'tis improper to say so, but you'll not deny the thrill of awaiting judgment. Though it's the rare trial that's not decided before it begins, if truth be told. Proofs are easily falsified. Testimony still more so. There's always someone with cause to want one outcome or the other, and the means to ensure it. Which brings me to a very special deal for you, friend. Writs of affidavit for sale at bargain rates. I've statements of varying guilt or innocence. Quite the clever forgeries, these. They always sell well when there's an inquest on. And why not? 'Tis a heady thing to buy a man's guilt or innocence. If you've mistaken the trial's result, you'd be a fool not to. I'll disavow we ever spoke if asked, mind. The choice is yours to make. My prices ebb and flow with the tides of the trial. Still, 'tis a small price for justice. You'll not regret it, friend. Make good use of it. And remember, I've more where that came from.
Tell me, sir, what is to become of my father? You're the Arisen, are you not? Can you not do aught to help him? I could not bear to lose him. Even if the things they say were true, he was ever a kind father to me. A petition? Of course, I would gladly draft one. I would draft 100 if it be a help.
Steady on!
Order! I will have order! This inquest has its conclusion. Fornival Frescobaldi, in the name of His Grace, Duke Edmund Dragonsbane, the court hereby proclaims its verdict. Not guilty. You are cleared of all charges and released from bondage forthwith. The inquest is hereby ended.
Word of Fornival's verdict has come. He was judged innocent somehow. 'Twas an acquittal hued in shades of grey, scarce different from black. But an acquittal nonetheless. The trial was fair, and so we must accept its decision. Though the matter ended sourly, it's by no fault of yours. Take your wages with my thanks, Arisen.